Pieces of buildings are scattered about. It's hard to make anything out. A notebook from who knows where, but there's nothing written inside. But I'm alone this time.
这次只有我一个人。
Bronya, the other me.
另一个我。
No, now is the time to take
现在应该是
action.
行动起来的时候。
Sila, go for it.
希尔，加油，你能行的。
A vending machine vending unknown contents. It's unclear where it's from. Sila, report your
请报告
status.
你现在的情况。
Roger, I haven't gathered any useful information, but haven't encountered any real danger either. Got it.
了解。
Susheng is pretty much the
苏商那
same.
边，到目前为止也是同样的情况。
According to the intel from Sumeru, you can get to the next mini bubble
从你现
universe
在所
from
处
where
的
you
位
are
置
now.
可以连通到下一个微型世界旁。
I'll remotely
我会远
configure
程
the
调用格尼乌斯的
augmentation
信
of
号放
Guinea's
大介质，
signal to
能
open
制
up
造
a
出
portal
传送
for
点。
you. Give me a
请
second.
在原地稍作等待。
Very well. The communication
听到我
channel is stable. Sila,
你
you
可以
can
继续向
proceed
前探索
now.
了，希尔。
Roger
收
that.
到，我明白。
How did it
结论
go?
如何？
If the analysis results of the radionuclide weren't affected by other unknown factors, then these ruins were
那么这里遗迹的
constructed
建造年代是
200,000 years ago.
20万年前。
What a frightful conclusion.
还真是一个令人感到窒息的结果。
Are you afraid?
怕了吗？
Of
那当
course.
然会害怕了。
But at the same
只
time,
不过，
I think it's very
与此
interesting
同
too.
时，我也感到它非常有趣。
Interesting?
有趣。
Yeah,
是啊，
it's such a mysterious
你不
unknown
觉得
phenomenon.
它是个很神秘的未知现象吗？
And the
而且
heavier the fate, the
越
more
沉重的
worthwhile
命运，
our revolt against it
才越有对我们
becomes,
反抗的
right?
价值，是吧？
Ah, it's gone.
消失了。
Sila, I've
希尔
spotted your energy
我这边捕捉到了
fluctuations.
你的
What's
能量
going
波
on?
动，发生什么了吗？
I think I saw the ghost images of the bubble
我
universe.
看到了世界炮中的残
Sila
影。
told Duranda what she had seen. Oh,
这样啊。
actually, Li Sushang
其
said
实素
she
商那
saw
边也
three
联系说，
scientist-looking
他目
people
击
in the
到了3
bubble
个科学家
universe.
模样的人，
They talked in a
在世界
language she
炮中
couldn't
用模组
understand
他
and
听不
then
懂的语言交
vanished.
谈，随后又径自消失。
Sila can
希尔这
understand the
边倒
language
是能
used
听
by
懂这些
them.
神秘人的语言呢。
Well, it seems to be.
这么说来
Are
确
they
实
the
如此。
residents of New Atra?
他们是新亚特拉的居民吗？
No, this is a little
这件事还
complicated.
很难说，
It could be.
也有可能
Maybe your
也有可
powerful
能
think with the bubble
是因为你与
universe
世界
is
炮之
helping
间
you
强大的同调能
automatically
力，
understand
帮
the
助你自
thoughts
动
of
理解了
those
那些残影的
ghosts.
思想。
What? Is that really possible?
这真的可能吗？
If you
如果你
lost your
的确像我一
unitarity
样
like I
失
did,
去过自身的
then
标
your
准
way
时，
of obtaining
那么你
information
从所
from
属的
your
世界
world
中捕捉
might be
信息的
different
方
from
式，
those of
也许
ordinary
会与普通
people.
人有所不同。
The
所有的
so-called
残
ghost
影，
images are part of the
它们本
bubble
就是世界
universe,
炮的一个组成
different
部
from
分，
outsiders like us.
与我们这
All
些外来
their
者不
data
同。
have been
它们的
recorded
全
in
部
the
信息
spatial
都
structure
被
of
记
the
录在了
bubble
世界炮自身
universe.
的空间结构上。
Sila,
如果
if you
希
can
尔
feel the bubble
你拥有感
universe,
受世界炮
there
本身的
wouldn't
能
be
力，
such a thing as language
那么对于
barriers
你和那
since
些
you can
影子
read
来
thoughts
说，
directly.
就不存在名为语言不同的理解障碍。毕竟，你可以直接品味思想。 至
Likewise,
于
I
类
think
似的原
language won't be
因，
a problem
我猜测
for
对另一些群体
some
而
other
言，
groups,
语言也不
but
会构
that's
成他
beside
们
the
的障
point
碍。
though.
不过这个话题就扯远了。
Generally, since we've got current
既然实际
situation
的情况如
clear,
此，
I'm afraid we
恐怕我
clearly
们之
made a
前
wrong
反而
decision.
犯了另一个决策上的错误。
You
你
mean
难道
letting
是
them
指
split up?
刚才让他们直接分头行动的事吗？
Exactly.
对。
Since Sila is
既然
obviously
希
a
尔这
better
边
info
具备
collector,
明显更强
letting
的
Li
信息搜
Sushang
集能
act
力，
alone make
那么李
little
素商那边
sense.
单独行动的意义或许就很低了。
Agreed.
确实，
Then we'd better
既
contact
然
her
如此，
now.
不如我们这就联系一下他吧。
The three of them contact Li Sushang and propose to cancel the solo exploration. Is that so? Sure, let's
也
see
好，
what come
就让
experiment
希尔来我
here.
这边试验一下吧。
Once I
在我
left the
离开
bubble
这个世界炮
universe,
之后，
everything inside
它
started
当中
another
蕴藏的
loop
事物
and
也就会再
returned
度循
the
环起来，
status I had
回归之前
experienced.
我所经历的状态。
Is it the
你是
way
这个
you
意思吧？
mean, Dr.
确定了，博士。
Schrödinger? You want
让
Sila
希
to
尔有机
access
会
the
重新
records
接
of
触
the
一遍
bubble
世界炮的
universe
记录。
again?
是
Yes.
的。
How
那不
about
如
I
这样，
work with
我
Sumuru
配
to
合
check
虚拟
all the
介
mini
子，
bubble
快速辨认
universes
所
that
有可
may
能包含
contain
信息的
data,
微型世界
and
炮，
Sila follows
而
up to
希尔从后
determine the
跟进，
parts containing
鉴定那些
important
真正包
data?
含着重要信息的部分。
Our thoughts, exactly.
我们正有此
Working
意，
to our individual
像
strength
这样
can
更
help
精细
us
的分工协作，
explore with
可
better
以进一步提高我们
efficiency.
的探索效率。
Alright, so
那
it's
就这样愉快的
decided.
决定了。
The areas
我刚
where
刚
I
经历的
saw
那个有人的
people,
区
could you
域，
please
就麻烦
lead
你们引导
Sila
希尔
there?
跳转过去了。
Sila, what do
希
you
尔你也
think?
没问题吧？
No problem. I want to help
我也
more.
希望自己能起到更大的作用。
Great.
好，
Let's set the
那么希尔
coordinates
这边下一个
of
世
the
界炮的
next
坐标
bubble universe
就
Sila
设
will
置成
enter. It should be
这样。
like this and
这样。
that. Done.
好了，
A new portal appeared in front of Sila.
前方
In
就是苏
front
商
is
之
the
前发
bubble
现的世界
universe
炮了。
discovered by
去
Sushang.
听听那
Sila,
里
let's check
究
out the
竟记录了
records
些什么
there.
吧，希尔。
Got it.
明白，
I'll do it
我
now.
这就去试试看。跟我一起战斗吧！是是是。
By the way, how's the sanctuary project going?
避难所计划现在推行的
The
如何？
construction plan has
工程
passed
的
the
设计
internal
方案
review
已经通过
organized
了
by
梅比乌斯组
Mobius.
织的内部评审。
Now the only
现
problem
在
is
唯一麻烦
funds.
的问题可能在于
The
经
audit
费。
department doesn't approve of it as well.
审计部门对于这个项目的经费也有意
They
见
think
吗？
we should only
他
work
们认
with
为我们应该利
existing
用
deep
现有的深
mines
层矿
to
井
cut
就
the
地取
most
材，
out of the
这样可
budget.
以大幅减少预
After
算。
all, every
毕竟每个
sanctuary
避
is
难
over
所都
20
深达20
kilometers
公里以
deep.
上啊。但
But
你并
don't
不
you
打算妥协，
plan to
对吧？
compromise, do you?
当然啦，
Of
考
course,
虑到最
considering
坏
the
的某
worst
些
case
情况，
scenario, it's
我们
best
的
for
避
our
难所最
sanctuary
好以
to be
其他现实
unrelated
建
to
筑
real
毫无关
buildings
联，
if we
这
want
样才
to
能在最大
maximize
程
our
度上
chance of
从多拉那
survival
里
against
幸存下来。
finality.
所
So you
以
came to the moon
你
because
是
you
因为想到了
thought
可以
of a
说服
way
他
to
们的某种
convince
方
them, am I
法，
right?
这才特意来了一趟月球。我没猜
Oh
错吧？
my, you really know me,
哎呀，
Dr.
不
May.
愧是梅博士，还真是了解我呢。
Indeed, I'm going
没
to
错，
take a few core
我这次
samples
就是要实
and
打
see
实
if
给
they
他们
still
带来
have
几个
the
月球
nerve
沿
to call
线，
our previous
看
measurement
看
a
他们还怎么
systematic
狡辩我们
error.
之前的测量结果是系统误差。
You can also tell them that according to my
那你还可以
plan,
告诉
the
他们，
sanctuaries are a
根据我这里的
prerequisite
计
for
划书，
Project Amber.
避难所本身就是火种计划的
Wait,
前提。
Project Amber
啊，
finally has a
火种计
plan?
划，终于有计划书了。
It doesn't, and it
其
doesn't
实没
need
有，
one.
而且也不需
But it
要。
won't prevent
但
us
这并不
from
妨碍我们为
preparing
可能的
more
未
for
来
the
时代
possible
多准备一
future,
些东西。
even if it
尽
may
管这可
make
能又是
Honkai
那时的崩
difficult to
坏，
suppress
重
again.
新变得像现在这样难以
Yes.
抑制。
From certain perspectives, facing Honkai earlier has its merits, because they won't be able to activate Hershers in advance. Of course, as long as our other plan can be realized in that situation. Don't you agree? Number 17? Me? Sila told what she has seen to the ones in Sumeru. Well, it seems to me this could only have happened in the previous era. After all, I mentioned the sanctuary from the era based on which Anti-Entropy's Yellowstone base was built. The Salt Lake base also followed the sanctuary's design. In other words, people from this era are unlikely to leave the conversation as Sila described. Wait, so it means the ruins of New Atra also... The moth. Yes, that's the name. Someone mentioned it before. But now that a lot of data about moths can be found in the bubble universe dominated by the moon, it suggests that... What? No, never mind. It was a wild guess. People in the previous era might have foreseen that we, the Stigma Awakened, would be on the moon right now, and everything, including Project Stigma, is part of an unknown vision of theirs. Either way, what we've got to do remains the same. Let's do our best to reach the Earth and locate our friends. In this case, we should continue to explore the bubble universes near the moon. So, what we are doing may fail eventually, but it's still worth it, right? Yes, actually, we have already obtained some useful information, though it's too fragmented to show the whole picture. Oh. Speaking of the devil, the talking shadow appeared again. I'm sending the latest coordinates to you. Okay, roger that. The coordinates described by Genius are getting more and more complicated. Is it normal? Yes, but it's worth noting that the fractal dimensions corresponding to these mini-bubble universes aren't stable. Some external factors may have altered them. Could it be Project Stigma? I doubt it. Anyway, we don't have enough information to make a judgment. Sila, we're counting on you now. Sure, leave it to me. It seems more fragmented than the other bubble universes, almost like a space that has collapsed beyond salvation. Huh? We've arrived on the moon, number 17. Yes, we've landed on the moon. According to our plan, we will challenge the Hersh of Finality here. But truthfully speaking, I don't think we have a chance at victory. Yeah, I think so too. Everyone thinks so too. Thus, we just have something that must be done. Pardo has always been so optimistic. Maybe. Did you know that she is now taking on a suicide mission? Suicide mission? Yes, at the moment of activating the Hersh of Finality, she has to rely on pure luck to open the door. It's the door that allows you to successfully invade. But can we send the Hersh of Finality to hibernation before taking her on? Our attacks can at least do this, right? Yeah, but once the Herrscher of Finality is halted, we'll also lose the chance to open the door. Therefore, the door must be opened by someone. And the one opening the door has to sustain Honkai energy radiation at close range that's even lethal to Mantis. Yes, you just saw it. That being said, Pardo Felice never flinched. I don't think it's because she doesn't fear death. Just like everyone else, she showed us a fate that cannot be shared by anyone else. But you're not supposed to have such fates. Yeah, I thought so. Just like the film Alicia shot for all of us. The martial artist Hua, the fishing and napping fan Felice, the healer Sue, the overworking Sakura, the shutting me, the programmer Kevin, the dessert-making butler Kaupas, the professor Mobius, the high schooler Cosma, the little painter Gricio, the golden courtyard Lisa Eden, and night shift nurse Aponia. And then there's the freelancer known as Miss Pink Elf Alicia. We're supposed to be destined for an ordinary life, don't you think? But as Kevin said, this world is beyond saving. Despite that, we must become heroes. After all, even the weak and helpless want a purpose in life, right? I will do everything I can to let your purpose not go to waste. Thank you, but what I really wish for is that you take it on to be your own purpose. It's disappeared again. It looks like these are the recordings of those in the past that faced Herrscher finality. We need to let everyone know. Wait! The signal is less stable here. You may have to wait a bit. Who's there? No need to be alarmed, Sila. I mean you no harm. This just happens to be how I look when the space signal is extremely unstable. You aren't from this bubble universe, are you? Of course not. In a bubble universe so weak and broken, any residual will no longer be able to react to the outside. They're all images and nothing more. Just now you said you mean us no harm. Does that mean you're here to help us? Well, I'd like to say yes. There's not much I can do at this time, unfortunately. The knowledge I have gained at this point is not what you seek, but how to put it? At least I can appear in unprotected zones and chat with you in the dark when the spatial signal is unstable. With that said, please don't ask my name. Personal secrets are best left unknown, okay? Okay. Can I ask you something else? Why do you know my name? I saw you when looking at my future. Talking about time is tricky. I'm a being living among time crystals. How I perceive the past and the future is very different from you. If that's so, to you the future is just part of the past? Not exactly. Like space crystals, time crystals aren't exactly symmetrical. Even for me, the future is woven out of the past and chance. And information like names doesn't typically change without a reason. That was how I knew what to call you, Sila Valire. Then you really are from the future in a sense? Sure, you could say that.
你可以这么说。
And the reason for this is
而且这
clear.
件事的起因也
Project
很明
Stigma.
确，圣痕计划。
As I'm
我想你
sure
们已经
you
发
know
现
by
了，
now, Project
圣痕
Sigma
计划
warped the
扭曲了地
space
球的
on
空
Earth,
间，
sending
并
you
把
to
你
the
们强
moon.
制传送到了月球。
From an
从工程
engineering
学的角度上
perspective,
说，
such a
这
massive
种大规模的
transformation
空
of
间改
space
造
left
不可
holes,
能不留下漏洞。
resulting in the time
而
crystal
其
that
结果
allowed
之
me to be
一，
born.
就是构造出了令我得以意外诞生的那个时间晶体。原本在
This
有减支
would
配
be
的世界中，
impossible in a world
这种
ruled
现
by
象没有一
cocoon,
丝一毫
but
发生的
Project
可能。
Sigma has thrown your world
但圣
off
痕
its
计划
axis
的确让你
temporarily.
们的世界暂时脱轨。
The
这个过
logic is
程
the
与中
same
烟
as
之律
the
者
Herschel
毁灭世界
finality
均有一
annihilating
致
the
的逻
world.
辑。
It's just that
只是在
those
那些人
behind it
看
think
来，
they are
他
saving
们
the
反而
world.
是要从中烟的手中去拯救世界。
When
你
you
说的
say
那些
they,
人
you mean world
是指
serpent?
世界蛇吗？
Of
当
course,
然，
who else would have
不然
that
还有谁
gall?
会如此胆
And
大妄为
aren't you
呢？
the one to
而
stop
你们的
them
使
and put an
命，
end to the
不也正是
finality?
给他们和中烟都踩下刹车吗？道理的
That
确是
makes
这样。
sense. But to
但
be
说实
honest,
话，我
we're
们也只是
taking
走一步看一步，
this one
或者
step
是
at a
偷过
time.
河。这一点我
Don't
觉
worry
得
too much
你倒
about
不用
that.
担心。
After all, true
毕竟真正
progress
的创
comes
举
from acting
往
and
往都是在一边
accessing
行动一边总
simultaneously.
结的过程中实现的。
They
至于
say
所
the
谓的
best
运筹帷
victories are
幄、
born out
决
of
胜千里，
meticulous planning,
那
but
终究是
things
近
are
代社
always
会的一种
changing.
现象。
How much you can
是
plan
否能在现
depends
代
on the
环境中做到，
situation.
还要具体问题具体分析才对。
But with
这
that
样说
said,
来，
since I can appear to you here,
既然
I
我能
should
出
be
现在
able
这里，
to help you
那么
with
倒也
one
的确
thing.
在一件事上能够略微帮助到你们。
You're
你
looking
们
for
现在
bubble
应该是想
universes
通过
that
量子
might
之
be
海
of
的渠道，
use to you
找到某些
through
对
the
你
sea
们
of
来说
quanta,
有价值的
right?
世界炮。这一点没错吧？
Yeah,
是的，
you
可
could
以
say
这么
that.
说。
As a
那
time
么，作为
crystal
时间
being,
晶
I
体
can
中存
help
在，
you
我的
reverse
确
this
可以帮助你
process
们
of
一定程度
decoherence
上
and
逆
help
转
you
推相
find
干
the
的过
bubble
程，
universe you're looking
为你
for.
们直接定位到和你们关联最密切的那个世界炮。
And we
这
could use
样，
those
我们
coordinates
就
to
可
get
以
back
通
to
过那个
Earth.
坐标辗转回到地球。
No, I don't think
我倒
so.
不这样觉得。
That
那里
space
仍
will
然是
still
月
be
球的附属
tethered to
空
the
间，
moon, a
是
zone
曾
that's
经
been
被中烟摧
annihilated by
毁过不止
finality
一次
more
的
than
地带。
once.
或许
Perhaps instead of
比起回到
searching
地
for
球
a
的
way
方
to
法，
return to Earth,
你
you
们
could
所能找
find
寻
someone
的
familiar.
反而是熟悉的人。
The fantastical individual claiming to be from the time crystal was transmitted through unstable space. A moment before the transmission vanished, the spatial string of data was injected into seedless scans. It was indeed a very special bubble universe, completely shut off from the outside, harboring its secrets within. Just like a cage trapping a fairy tale princess. Kiana,
キアナ、
Kiana, wake up.
早く起きてください、キアナ。
Where am I?
どこにいるの？希儿会和大家一起战斗的。舰长要带希儿去哪儿？然而捉迷藏吧，和我一起战斗吧。是是是。去破绽，安息去吧，希儿，去守护我们的日地。希儿，收到。希儿正在前往目的地。舰长要带希儿去哪儿？ 来捉你们了！都躲在哪儿呢？快出来玩吧！来捉你们了！
云上云下，人上之光。决战的时刻到了！开始行动。出发吧！
Miss Sela, did you find your companions? Yes, so now it's time for me to help Sora-chan. I promised you, didn't I? Really? Thank you, Miss Sela. Then first let me bring you around New Atra. Let's start from here. Uncle Grey Serpent introduced it to us in this order too. Uncle Grey Serpent? Our teacher requested for him to take care of us. Uncle Grey Serpent is really interesting. Everyone likes him a lot. As expected, it was the members of the World Serpent that brought these children to the moon. I remember the name Great Serpent. One of the agents of World Serpent. Is he lurking nearby? Uncle Great Serpent said that the Master Terminal is the most important place in New Atra, like our brain. Fortunately, I still remember this metaphor. But it's in deep sleep for some reason now. Some reason? I'm not too sure about the details as well.